So listen, Wacko K1 World Champ, WMC MT World Champ, Wacko K1 NIFMA MT European Champ. That is a bloody mouthful. Do you ever think about slowing down?
No, no. I love fighting and I really enjoy it, and I like winning also.
Yeah, Monica, I have to warn you though, because Instagram in the description, it has maximum characters limit. So if you win a couple of more championships, they're not going to let you put it in there. You're going to have to take some out.
Yeah, I know. I have already problem with that.
What's up, OTS fam? You guys have got to check out Bing Vodka, the world's cleanest, most refreshing vodka. Listen, we're not in college anymore. There's no glory in drinking cheap, disgusting vodka and then feeling bad about it the next day. It's time for your drinking experience to evolve. Bing Vodka is the cleanest vodka on the market, completely organic with no additives, carbs, or sugars. And most importantly, it tastes great. Check out Bing Vodka, the world's cleanest, purest vodka at Bing Vodka on Instagram, and go to bingvodka.com to figure out where you got to go to get your hands on this incredible product. Celebrate safely, and you're welcome in advance. I know you're going to love it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Outside the Stadium. We are here today with the pride of Szczecin, Slovakia, Monika Chochlíková. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Great. Please tell me I pronounced everything correctly. Did I do well?
No.
Say it how I should have said it.
It's Monika Chochlíková.
Monika Chochlíková.
Similar. It's like C and H in our language is H.
I mean, I'm Jewish, so we have a ch too. We have ch.
Yeah, so that's Chochlíková.
Chochlíková. I'll try.
Yeah,
I'll try. So listen, Wacko K1 World Champ, WMC MT World Champ, Wacko K1 NIFMA MT European Champ. That is a bloody mouthful. Do you ever think about slowing down?
No. I love fighting and I really enjoy it, and I like winning also.
No, we could definitely tell. And you do a lot of winning. I mean, 65-13 as a kickboxing record. So can you just tell us, up to this point, how did you get involved in combat sports? What made you want to punch people's faces for a living?
Well, I was doing karate since I was 6 years old, and after 10 years, when I was 16, I was quite bored with karate because I wasn't moving anywhere, and I tried one training of Muay Thai, and I fall in love immediately, and I stay in Muay Thai. I think it's 9 years already. And last year, due to COVID, I started also MMA.
Awesome. That's so cool. So I have to ask you what your goal is, because like I said before, 65-13 in the kickboxing record, you're still undefeated in your 2 mixed martial arts fights. Where do you see your future taking you in the upcoming years? You're still very, very young. You're what, 25, 26 years old?
25. It's quite difficult because I love fighting. My main discipline is Muay Thai, and this is the discipline that I like the most. But due to COVID in 2020, all fights have been cancelled. I think only MMA from all these sports was alive. So I had to transfer a little bit to MMA. I think if wasn't COVID, I didn't start MMA so soon, because I was planning to start MMA like, I don't know, 28, 29, but situation has changed, and I was really frustrated that I was training and no fights, and it wasn't good. Yeah. So that's why I started doing also MMA, and I must admit, all disciplines, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA had something beautiful inside, and I love to fight all these 3 styles. In Muay Thai and kickboxing, I received almost every awards that is possible, and I don't like to win something twice. If you know what I mean. It's not my motivation to when I was first on World Championship on Vodka in kickboxing, I don't have motivation to win it twice because I have already won it. So that's why I think in few years I will be transferring to MMA completely, because there are more organizations. There is shared doc, so you can tell which fighter is like good, how much fights he has. In Muay Thai kickboxing, you can't tell because most of the statistics are not real. Fighters make up. So I don't know. I love Muay Thai. That's my heart thing, but I'm realistic, so I have all doors open for me.
Yeah, Monika, I have to warn you though, because you know, Instagram in the description, it has maximum characters limit. So if you win a couple of more championships, they're not going to let you put it in there. You're going to have to take some out.
Yeah, I know. I have already problem with that.
That's hilarious. And you said, you know, in a couple of years, you want to go into MMA. So I have to ask you, because it must have been your decision after you made your debut in Bellator against Jade Joran. I mean, you knocked her down with high kicks and you finished the fight with a scorpion crunch.
Yeah.
It must have been you who decided to not fight again there, because I'm sure they would have wanted you to keep competing. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like I said, it's also complicated because I didn't get the contract from Bellator.
After that fight,
No, I didn't get the contract. I honestly think that's because I had only one fight in MMA, so they would have to build me. Personally, I don't think it's a big deal because I have many successes in stand-up discipline, so I think MMA is good for me also. But I understand it, and also I think a really big disadvantage for me is that I'm from the small country, and the target and the market is small. So I'm not so attractive than the other fighters from bigger countries. I think is the main reason, but I'm not sure. There are some complications. They told me that I have open doors in Bellator, but I have to make record somewhere else. So we will see where I will be.
I mean, for somebody who has such a you know, develops kickboxing and striking background, to go finish that fight with a scorpion crunch on the ground, I don't know how they wouldn't see how that's exciting and appealing. I remember me and my friends were going crazy, but even so, I mean, if you do want to come back to mixed martial arts, I'm sure plenty of doors would be open.
Yeah, I'm currently signed to OktagonMMA for 2 years. So I will stick to this organization, and I can say I am really satisfied with it, because it's like Slovakian and Czech organizations, and almost everyone in Slovakia and Czech Republic knows this organization, and fighters become like celebrities. You know, they have many followers on Instagram. They don't have to be so successful, but they can sell themselves on social medias, and I think it's a good thing for the fighters to improve, because they will have money also from social media. So it's good. So far I'm satisfied with Octagon.
For sure. I spent 4 months in the Czech Republic in Prague.
Yeah.
That's where I got my little Pilsner glass. I spoke to David Dvorak, Yuri Prohaska from the Czech Republic. I love the Czech Republic. So that part of Europe, I know it's huge for mixed martial arts. So I'm sure you're gonna do amazing things there. And yeah, whatever. We'll see where the future takes us. So Volcano, what does that mean? Where does it come from? How do you get the nickname?
Oh, well, my boyfriend made up this name, because I'm like, normally I'm calm, quiet person. But when something pisses me off, I explode like volcano. Volcano is also always calm, and it's beautiful and nice. And when it erupts, it's hardcore, and that's life with me also. So that's why I'm volcano.
That's hilarious. So I mean, when you fight, when I watch you fight, you don't see this with a lot of fighters. You almost look
angry at your opponents. You fight with like a certain anger inside you. It's not so much just like a fight. It looks like you're frustrated with them. Do you kind of channel that anger at your opponents, and how do you do that? You know, because you don't even really know who they are.
I am really competitive person, and I hate when someone is better than me in everything. I just hate it, and I before the fight I transfer my mindset to that I will be better than her, because I won't survive it if I won't be. So that's why maybe I'll look a little bit angry in the fights. Yeah.
Got it. So you said you're a competitive person, and you also mentioned
Yeah.
Sheer Dog. Are you familiar with tapology?
Yes. Yes.
I have to show you something, because
Okay.
this is a little bit weird to me. Can you see my screen yet?
Yes, I see.
Okay, look at this. Do you see anything wrong here?
Fundalka is, yeah.
Loss? Why
No,
is there a
I
loss?
won.
Yeah,
I won by
exactly.
takeout.
This is
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
my boyfriend just told me that he already wrote them that it's a mistake, but I won the title. I
Yeah,
won by TKO.
I watched the fight, and I saw it. She just quit after the fight. I'm like, wait a second, they can't have that there. That's ridiculous.
Mistakes happen. Mistakes
Yeah,
happen.
for
But
sure.
people remember.
People remember. That's a great line. So before I let you go, one more question. I love to ask this. We see you fight, you know, in the cage, in the octagon, in the ring. Tell us something outside of the octagon that the fans and the followers may be surprised to find out about.
Yeah, I think one thing is for me very frustrating, and it's when I have to fly somewhere. I hate flying, and I'm really afraid of flying. I always think that we fall down and will die. It's like irrational fear, because it's, as I think, the most safe. I think it's the safest way to transfer somewhere, but I'm afraid and I hate it, and I think that's why I'm like stuck in Europe because I don't have to fly so often than when I will go to America or well something somewhere else.
I hear you.
Hey, flight, I'm afraid of it.
I'm gonna have to show this interview to my girlfriend. She hates flying. She cannot fly
Yeah,
anywhere.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
that's my girl.
Shout out Naomi. We can get you on a cruise if you want to come fight in America. Don't worry.
No, thank you. Thank you, bye.
Well, anyway, Monika, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna try one more time. Monika Chochlíková.
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 From Czech, Slovakia. She's a kickboxer. She's racked up about 4 titles at this point, and she's going for more. Monika, thank you for speaking to me today.
Thank you for inviting me.